Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mo We Talk. We talk football. And I just want to start with for Haslinda Amin from Bloomberg. I just want to commend that lady. That lady, for the first time, I think, that memory can recall, the first time we have an actual journalist asking real questions. It feels like a breath of fresh air. Yes, it was short, but she asked good questions. I love it. These are the kind of things that I need journalists, especially in sports, when it regards to the Premier League, all these press interviews, the press conferences and the rest, where they're asking vague questions. You see something that's right there in front of you, and instead of you to ask, you ask them, "Hey, Maresca, is it going to rain today?" Like he's a weatherman. So I'm just going to run through the questions that she asked and Todd Boehly's responses to them. First, she asked about the ownership, the situation of the ownership. That's with regards to the the issue about Egbali and Todd Boehly, about their little rifts that they have, whether it's little or big, who knows. But she asks about it, and he goes on as usual. Todd Boehly, we should start calling him Mr. Waffleman, the man waffles. Don't worry, stay with me. So he goes on to say that they are aligned. Everything, him and Egbali, they see eye to eye on a lot of things, especially when it comes to the stadium and all of that they are aligned. So for those people who are saying, no, let Egbali go, let Todd Boehly take over. Todd Boehly, at least he wants to make marquee signings and all of that crap. Look, this guy, he started this problem, the problem that we're having right now at Chelsea. He started it. Yes, it seemed like he wanted to go for big signings and all of that. But when you don't know something, you don't just go all guns blazing. You need advice. So, I digress. Those who are saying, oh, let Egbali go, let Egbali go, let Egbali go. Todd Boehly has come out and said it. That they align. That you can see it from the project. They align. And he also goes on to say, Mr. Waffleman, he also goes on to say, and it's so convenient that Chelsea is top 4 right now. It's so convenient, like the thing helps this man so much. So he goes on, of course he uses it. Yes, like we're in the top 4, blah, 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 blah. Haslinda just goes on and hits him one below the belt and says, yeah, they're top 4, but they're not top of the league. And they're not performing well as they're not top of the league as everyone, a lot of people would want. And Todd Boehly goes, and I'm like, yeah, give it to him. Not like all those petty journalists that be asking flimsy, low ball, weak questions. He gave it to him. My man was like, okay. I didn't see that one coming. Then she also goes on to ask him, what was the next question? The next question was about the stadium situation of the stadium. And she did say something that I like, and it also goes to show how much of a waffle man this guy is, Todd Boehly. She says, what's the situation of the stadium? Because I'm aware, we're all aware that it was part of the leading plans on your purchase of this football club, which is to redevelop the stadium and all of that. And she says, at the end of the question, she says, share some clarity. I don't know how good my English is, but when somebody says share some clarity, it means we know the surface, but we need to understand better. My man goes on saying, yeah, there are other sports, they need stadiums, Australia, even India and Africa. They're developing the stadium and this and that and this. Fair play though, at the end he landed it well. He said that there were some issues, especially when it comes to Chelsea, and we all know that Chelsea's situation is a very, very unique one, especially when it comes to developing. Are we moving? Are we staying at Stamford Bridge? If we're staying at Stamford Bridge, it is near impossible. It's very, very near impossible because of the whole situation with the fans. The issue that we can't go lower, we can't go higher up to a certain height at Stamford Bridge. So if we're going to even improve, it's going to be probably increasing the seater from the 40 or 41,000 seater to maybe 50 or 51 or 52. So it's not going to be much. And of a truth, we actually do need to develop a stadium because we're being left behind, guys. We're being left behind. And then he goes on to saying what I think is like the biggest waffle of the entire interview. He says the good thing about the Premier League is that the bad thing about the Premier League is that it's competitive, and the good thing about the Premier League is that it's competitive. My man, you've been seeing stuff like this 247. Which is it? And first of all, is it a bad thing that the Premier League is competitive? How is it bad that the Premier League is competitive? It's competitive. This is how we roll. This is how football is. The tougher, the more competitive, the better you push yourself. So if the Premier League is becoming more and more competitive, it's becoming more and more, what do I use to describe it? It's becoming more and more valuable. You get. So it's only becoming more and more competitive. The only way that it's bad for you is that you just want quick buck. You don't want to put in the work and you just want money. You guys actually thought that Champions League was automatic qualification because we're a big club. So that's why it's a bad thing for you guys, because you do not want to put in the work. You just want quick buck. So, and another part of the interview was when she asked him about the partnership, the consortium, and the issue between him and Egbali, and he was talking about the stadium, yeah. But then there was one key thing that he said for me, which is an eye-opener or further eye-opener to those blind fans that just won't accept it. They keep saying they can't sell. This man said it, that they will stay the course until it gets to that point where they no longer agree and one person or the other leaves. So you can leave. And like, shout out to Johnny Minerals, Eunice Talks Football, and the rest. They can sell. No billionaire is going to lock himself for a 10-year business that he can't get out. How do you think these people became billionaires? These people, you said it yourselves, you Chelsea fans, they are the masters of loopholes. And you think they will not have a loophole for that? Wake up. You're still sleeping. Wake up. So, she later goes on to say, talk about the value of the club. Has the club increased in value since you bought it? Now, this part, I like. Todd Boehly, my man, Mr. Waffle Man, he goes on and says, yeah, he believes that the club has increased in value and the trend is our friend. This part got me because in a way it makes sense, but in a way it just doesn't make sense. Okay, the trend is our friend. I believe that he's referring to the trend of the popularity of the Premier League because she asked that question. She added that to the question as well. In a way, if the Premier League is improving, yeah, if the Premier League is getting more and more popular worldwide, in a way, you could say that it's affecting every club, but I wouldn't really say it is significantly affecting every club. It's significantly affecting every successful club in the Premier League. Yeah, but it's not really going to help. Like, take for example Chelsea's situation right now. Chelsea is a big club. That one goes without a question. Chelsea is a big club. Yeah. Tell me, if Chelsea isn't doing well in the league, and the league is getting more and more popular, you are only exposing Chelsea's downfall more to the rest of the world. So, my brother, the trend is not your friend. It's not. Because we all grew up seeing Chelsea. We all grew up seeing Chelsea go from here to here. Yeah? I don't know if the camera can take that. But yeah, that's how high we went. Top of the world, yeah? And now the Premier League is now popular and everybody's watching the Premier League and we're watching Chelsea come down. The trend is not your friend, my brother. It's not. It might be friends to other little clubs that are just trying to make their way up there. It's definitely a friend to the Manchester Cities and Liverpools. Definitely. But it's not a friend to Chelsea, by my little analogy. Yeah? Then, he also goes on to add this. Yeah, the club just celebrated 120 years. So, that also adds to the value. Hello? Blackburn wasn't born yesterday. Sheffield was not born yesterday. These are old clubs. Where are they? Just because it was founded 120 years ago does not make it any more valuable or less valuable. At the end of the day, it's about the success. You said it yourself in the interview. You're trying to grow the fan base. You are right. Because the truth is, if you grow the fan base, and there are lots of people associating themselves with the brand, which is Chelsea, the value will definitely go up. A lot of people say this, especially those that travel a lot. They say that back then, it was very easy to get a Chelsea jersey. These days, they say it's hard. I mean, you don't even have a shirt sponsor. You're not growing the fan base. You're trying to grow your pocket. And the sad part is that this pocket project of yours isn't even going to last. It's not. It's not sustainable because now you're treating people like products, which are, when I say people, I mean the players. And it's only going to be a matter of time before they clock it. In fact, they're already clocking it. Tell that to Tells, who ignored Chelsea for Tottenham. You're not growing nothing. So, fair play to the lady. She, Miss or Mrs. Haslinder, beautiful questions. Very brief, but straight to the point, and I love that. So, it's just my little talk here. We'll make another video on other issues that's been on my mind lately. But we're in the international break right now, so not much is happening right now. But yeah, another video will definitely come up soon. So, you guys, let me know what you think of what Mr. Waffleman has said. And leave your comments down below. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great day.